for you, Miss YL, you speak to a lot of women, right?
Right.
As far as your line of business and everything like that. For the majority of women, is marriage the goal?
So a lot of women, I believe, tell me I don't want to be married. But I think it's because of, obviously, marriages, divorces, experiences with friends. But ultimately, their goal is to be married. Someone will easily say, I don't want this if it doesn't go well for them. But that doesn't mean they don't really want it. That just means it's a fear of doing it again and trying it again. So I believe, yes, the goal is they want marriage. They don't want to be alone. They don't want to, raise children alone. They don't want to be too independent, but they want to be independent. So I would say yes to that question.
So you say that they're saying that they don't want to be married, but in real life they kind of want to be married.
In real life, they want to be married based on their everyday, day to day.
Right.
It's showing.
Why do you think they're saying it though? Why put up that front like they don't want to be married, but then really want to be married?
Because the idea of the whole marriage is work and, the disaster in relationships. Mm-hmm. After that, it's like, nah, I don't want to do this. But if a good guy came along and marriage was on the table, yes is going to be the answer for sure.
Yeah.
So what's the fear behind that? What's the initial fear? Is the initial fear is you're just going to be with someone that's going to leave you, or is the initial fear a distrust?
It's a distrust. It's the change aspect of it, right? Because when you get married, there is some compromise and some change. Some women are stuck. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. This is not happening. Take me for who I am. And that works, but it kind of doesn't work when you're in a relationship or you're married because it's not just you.
To take me for who I am, what does that mean?
Kids.
I want to understand this as a man dealing with like a female. A lot of times, it's take me as I am. But how long does take me as I am?
It's kids
not changing you got to change and evolve.
I mean, you got a baby father now.
That's what I'm saying. We're not talking about kids.
No, what take me like when you hear when I hear take me as I am, I think of kids. What do you think of, like bad habits?
It could even be a physical appearance.
Oh, okay.
How? All right, take me as I am. Does that mean that you're never supposed to evolve, and get better?
I think you should, but for example,
it depends on the person, though.
Right.
Well, this is what I'm saying. If you're with someone that is like, go, and they always want to do better, and then you have another person that is take me as I am, and they don't want to do better.
Yeah,
they're not going to work.
Relationship.
It's not going to work.
That's not going to work.
Yes, it's hurt before it's hurt.
Yeah. So it's like,
but for example,
take me as I am is like, that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like,
you don't think I think that's women though. That take me as I am, like. Yeah, like
it's some women. Okay. Because, for example, I'll have a client. She has long hair. She want to get a haircut. And
I love how she gonna give us all the fucking tea.
Nah, you're not getting all of the tea, but you're gonna get a tea bag, maybe without the hot water. No. And she'll say, I want to get a haircut. I want to change. And she'll be in a relationship. And my question to her will be, did you speak to him about it? Mm-hmm. And she'll say, why? Like, I'm cutting my hair. This is what I'm doing. And I'm like, and I'm only saying that because when you met him, your hair was long. So if he's not a short hair cut guy and you gonna get that short haircut, and now y'all in different places together and a chick walk by with that long hair again, it's kind of like you setting yourself up.
Wow, you would sign off on that? That's cool to you?
I would.
Yeah.
I would. Only because
go ahead.
You meet a person, you're attracted to what you see. and then that's not what you see anymore, are you still attracted to that?
You're supposed to be attracted to the
It has to
person,
be a
to the
conversation.
personality.
Not that she
for
can't
me.
get the haircut, but don't come home with no Halle Berry and you left.
I think that every man has, you want to call it a fetish, whatever you want to call it. Every man has what they just like.
Yeah.
Whether it be a guy that likes, I like a petite girl.
A type.
Or
everybody got a type.
I like a thick girl.
Yeah.
Or I like a girl with long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Or I like a girl with short hair.
Yeah.
Or I like, every man has their thing that they like. So for you to take something away from a man without even saying anything about
a conversation. Like you know,
really?
I'm going to.
Like, why would you do that?
No surprises.
I hear the argument in my head already. Like,
How it go?
How does it go?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Give me both voices.
Like
too.
you should love me for me. It shouldn't be based on my looks.
Then what do you
right?
say?
I don't know what to say. A man against
you get confused?
Yeah, it's like, all right.
No.
That's a trigonometry question. Yo,
I'm not getting confused. I told you what I like. We spoke about this. You decided to change up in the 9th inning without talking to me.
Right, it's just a
I
conversation.
have a problem with that.
It's just a
Not
conversation.
that it
Just
can't
get me ready for it.
No.
But it's like I'm gonna
You
try
know
to
what I like.
look.
This is not trigonometry. This is not Chinese arithmetic. This is very simple.
Yeah.
I tell you, when we're on dates earlier
I want you to look like this.
No, it's not about what I want you to look. It's usually, and I can say this just from myself. I like this about you. This is what I like about you.
Yeah.
This is what attracts me to you.
Yeah.
If you all of a sudden decide to flippity, like do some different stuff, it's like, why? Without consulting me, and we're in a relationship, and I'm saying relationship, I'm not even saying marriage.
Right.
But if we're in a relationship and you decide to do these different things, and I've already told you, I like this. Why would you do that to me?
So let me ask you a question. Let me flip
Sounds
it
controlling,
to the men.
It can go both ways also, Ron. So it could go back to the men also. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, as I'm saying, we've all gone bald, right? We getting the haircuts, the hairline looking thinner and thinner. We thinking about taking it down.
Why do you think we all have hats on right now, bro?
Because it's chilly. It's a little chilly in here. That's why.
It's a chilly 75.
Right? Do we gotta consult wifey?
It's a chilly 75 spring.
You know what I mean?
The whole idea is just a conversation.
Conversation.
Yeah, like not
asking, permission.
Just
not permission.
Letting you know what's
what
about
if he says
to happen.
no? What if he's like, yo, if you cut your hair, I'm changing the locks on the door.
Well,
Yeah.
believe him.
Believe
him.
Believe him.
Believe
All right,
him. Don't play those games.
That's the first.
Don't play games like that.
Right.
First, I don't know if you want to call it a rule or whatever, but that X'd out probably 30% of women because they're not doing
40%.
They're not going to consult with a man when they change their appearance.
Or not even anything. Communication,
Why?
period.
Why?
Whether it be looks, whether it be career, whether it be anything.
Is it lack of respect? Is it
It's
stuck in their ways?
The black woman.
Okay.
It's the black woman. It's
But
just
what makes the black woman that way? Like why?
black
Why
mother.
does she feel like the black mother?
the black mother,
The black mother.
the
makes
black
woman,
grandmother,
the black grandmother.
the black auntie.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Growing
They've
up,
kind of conditioned.
my grandmother and my grandfather's marriage was serious, but it was more like this is how it's going down. And as a young child, I would watch my grandmother just railroad
the
do it, and I would be like, dang.
What you mean by do it? What you mean?
Like, I don't want to say do what she wants, and she wasn't like the breadwinner, but she was that. This is what it is, and I think that's what my grandfather loved about her.
Right. Right,
So
strong.
it wasn't like he allowed it, but he was okay with it because he knew that she could hold her own anywhere.
He was one of those men that go to work and hand his check over to his wife,
Yeah.
and then she takes it and gives him
Yeah.
money back just to
Yeah.
spend on whatever he wants to spend.
Yeah.
strong
But
black
when
woman.
when he spoke,
Yeah.
she paid attention because he didn't speak much.
Oh, okay.
So,
He had that bass
when
in
it
his
was
voice.
like
yeah.
certain
Yo,
things that
grandpa
had to be
says, yo, we gotta get in line.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
similarities in
But
your
it
relationship?
wasn't she wasn't in the kitchen. She wasn't cooking all day.
So who was cooking? Who was cooking?
They were both cooking.
Oh, he was cooking too?
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause she was
All right.
like, I'm not about to go to work.
Where are they
and
from? Around about in the
South.
region?
The South.
But like, where in the South?
American, Virginia, North
Okay.
Carolina.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Did you?
But I
did
think
you-
she broke a generational curse, right? Because her mother obviously was a housewife and not a modern day woman. I think she started the modern day woman in my family line.
Right. Okay.
Do you feel like you took on similarities in that relationship? in your-
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, like, how could she not? Is she?
If that's what she saw,
You
right?
usually, yeah, like yo, and I think we discount, you know, what we see in, not even our parents' relationship, but our grandparents' relationship, to what we take on to move forward with the relationships that we built. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could say for myself, 110%. Like, I'm definitely my father's son. In the exact same relationship that I am with my wife.
Really?
Yeah. It's eerie. It's scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's scary. Like, it's scary.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Sometimes it gets depressing, but most of the time it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes it's like it gets to where it's like, oh, well, like, goddamn, like that really is. I'm doing exactly what my father would do in this situation. And it gets, you know, it's not always great.
Your pops is cool, man.
No,
I
he's a
never
cool
seen him break a
dude.
sweat, bro. So
He is the most non-confrontational, cool, relaxed person I've ever met in my life. And I'm like 2.0, but it's like I had that in the back of my head, like, I snap your goddamn neck. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think my pops had that.
Right.
I think my pops was kind of like, yeah, whatever, you know, I'll take a ride and I'll come back, I'll be good. Me, I'm like, it takes a little bit more from me.
Right.
You think what I'm saying? And my pops never showed that, never had that. And it's like, it's so wherever you get those cues from is who you are. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it's no breaking out of it. No matter how you would like to view the outside world or what you think that it should be, you're never gonna be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's like I could easily say to my wife, like, oh, I'm a leaving, I'm gonna go, and I get pissed off. I'm gonna take a flight. I'm out of here. I can't